Morning, 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 people of the internet. Anthony here, and it's August 16th at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm almost into the White Mountains. Today, well, anyways, the last week I pulled off me and some friends Bushwhack Southwest Twin. I'm trying to finish up the Trailwrights72 list this year, and for me to pull that off, I have to get all the bushwhacks done before winter time, and then I just have a couple peaks to mop up, you know, ones that I've done 6-7 times, just never done them by themselves. So I want to finish that up anyways. Obviously I still have a lot of trail maintenance to do. I do maintain a trail, and I'm getting hours for that, but you also have to do a lot of hours with the Trailwrights themselves. So anyways, let's go back to today. So I'm on my way, gonna drop my car and meet Youness at 5 a.m. at Lincoln Woods, and then we're gonna jump in his car and go down to Hancock, the Hancock trailhead. We'll head in from oh my god, let me try that again. We'll head in probably about 4-ish miles, find a stealth site. I know of quite a few down there. I marked them all on previous trips, so we're going to pick one of those stealth spots. I have one in mind. Hopefully nobody's there, because it is kind of a popular area. And then we'll set up camp. Hopefully not in the rain. Hopefully it stops raining by the time we hit that site. And then we will head back down to the intersection and go up Cedar Brook Trail and find the Cedar Brook Slide, or people call it Cedar Slide, and we're gonna go up that slide, and that leads to Northwest Hancock, and that is also a bushwhack that's on the Trailwrights72. So once we find Northwest Hancock, which used to have a fire tower on it, which is kind of interesting because I didn't know that. Well, I think I knew that from a friend telling me, but I kind of forgot about it. And then I did a quick search last night, you know, my big trail research. I did a search on YouTube last night and came up with this guy that was doing the fire tower list, the 100 one there with the fire towers once proposed, built, or something like that. Anyways, I don't do that list, but I only like fire towers that are actually there that I can climb. So anyways, him and his wife did that trip up Northwest Hancock to because he used to have a fire tower there. So I don't know how the fire wardens got up there. Maybe they used a slide, don't know, but that's the way we're going. We're going to go up the slide. Once we hit Northwest Hancock, there's a little jar at the top. I packed a brand new notepad just in case it was empty, because I've been finding some of these bushwhacks, the notepad is in rough shape or missing or full or wet or whatever. So I've got an extra notepad for that. Bought it at Hannaford, cost me almost $2. You can buy it at other places for like 90 cents. So we'll from there we're gonna head over the ridge over to North Hancock, do North Hancock, South Hancock, return down to the campsite, spend the night. Where it's only 10-ish miles for Youness and I, even with the bushwhack. That shouldn't be that bad. So we're actually, I packed saw, my heavy saw, a saw, my bushcraft knife. So we'll go back and have a fire and hang out and have some guy time and shoot the shit and drama, because we really haven't, Youness and I haven't done much together in a while. And then tomorrow morning he has to take off early like usual, so he'll head out back to his car, he'll be parked at Hancock Trailhead. Then I'm going to go back to Cedar Brook Trail and follow that all the way to the Wilderness Trail, and spend a little time up on the East Branch. Maybe I might walk over and check out where the bridge used to be, depending on how much time I make and if I get up early, what the weather's like. So this is totally open the second day. Maybe head over and check out the, I'm going to say this wrong, Thorough Bridge, where it used to be that they ripped down. And then I'm going to return to Lincoln Woods, where my car will be. So that's the plan. And once again, I said wintertime, I always complain about doing videos in the car, and now it seems like I'm either starting really early or it's raining. So it is what it is. So anyways, I will see you guys on the trail when the sun comes up. Try to get some good video today. Like I said, I did Southwest Twin last week, and it was really kind of hard to capture the bushwhack. You know, really bouncy. I used the GoPro and everything and tried to, you know, smooth the video out, and I think I made it worse. So I haven't posted that yet, but it will be posted before this video comes out. So I'll do my best. That's all I can do. Not a professional. Just do this for fun. You know, mostly video them so I can rewatch them. You know, everybody else liking them or watching them. Actually, I've had a lot of dislikes lately for some reason. Is strictly a byproduct of my selfishness and wanting memories. So anyways, see you on the trail. Here we are up at the campsite we've chosen. I found this in previous hike. Like, I think the first time Jake and I ever hiked the Hancocks a long time ago. So welcome to my living room. Here's the living room. And over to the bedroom. The setup right here. So I'm going to go between this tree and that tree, and then my bathroom will be down that way. So, here we go, let's get this set up. Set up, the bear line all ready to go. Got my underquilt up here so I know it will stay dry when I'm gone, and it will still fluff like this. Pack so here, and I brought a smaller, older pack. I know it's a little extra weight, but that is brand new. I just returned it and got this one, and you tend to rip packs on bushwhacks. So brought my old piece of crap Talon 22. Usually I do a running pack, but this is quite a few miles, like 7 miles, a little bit further than I want to use the running pack. Of course, I got my camera bag. So we're going to hang my food bag, grab some water down to the river, raincoat, maybe a layer, water, filter, map, you know, survival kit and stuff in that, and go. Of course, I forgot the pack cover, but make something do. I can probably use the one off my optic. So anyways, we'll get situated. Youness is setting his tent up over there, and we'll get all this crap in one pack. So it's not raining, it's sunny out, but the trees are so wet that you gotta wear a raincoat or you get drenched going by. But anyways, we're probably about a quarter mile for where we want to cut off to find the slide. And if we miss that cutoff, we'll have to go all the way down to the river, which I assume is Cedar Brook, and then follow Cedar Brook up to the slide. So. Here we are down at the Cedar Brook, ready to start our bushwhack up to Northwest Twin. The last track that I had saved, the people kind of cut the corner off. We decided just to go down to the river and the brook and head up. So I'm going to head up that way along the river and follow it hopefully to the slide and head up the slide, take the slide to the ridge, and then bang a left and try to find the summit. Here we go. Here's the ridge up there. I found the beginning of the slide, I believe. The water's coming out down there, stopped here. So we're gonna head up this and see how far we can go, but I believe this is the slide we want, the beginning of the slide, and it'll widen up there further. I hope so. Top of the slide. When you get to the top, it splits as a big landmass, we'll call it, in the middle. You want to make sure you go to the left. Youness did the right, and he's on his way back down to turn around and come up the left side. He couldn't get over. So, anyways, here is the top. Right up there. And then the ridge is probably another 0.2-ish, I'm guessing. Look at the views, though. No, we're at the end now. Footprints. Wrong, it doesn't go to the right, it goes into the woods. Goes towards the left into the woods, but I'll try to loop around. I gotta get off this shit. Here I am, about halfway to the summit from where we got on the, let me try that again. About halfway from when we hit the ridge over to the summit of Northwest Hancock. As you can see, Youness isn't behind me. He decided to bail out. I didn't quite warn him what this was about. He thought that it was going to be basically a trail, like a herd path up, and I find moose herd paths because it's got to be, because there's moose poop everywhere, but other than that, it's basically true bushwhacking. If there's a herd path somewhere, I haven't seen it. I don't know which way people are going. The slide was fun, but when we hit the ridge, it was steep, soft, and thick. So anyways, I'm not sure if he's waiting for me back there. He's going to start heading towards north. So I'm going as fast as I can to catch up with him. And we'll do the rest of the Hancocks after that. But I want to hit this summit. I worked too hard to get this far. I'm going to keep going. But I am drenched. These freaking trees are relentless with dropping water on you as when you hit them. So anyways, I'm going to keep going. Typical herd path up here right now. And I came through that. So fun. So we have the historical shit. Some wire fencing or something, and it looks like from the wood stove. Somebody says, I assume that's, I don't know, HNK. I don't know what that means. And then of course the summit tube, which I thought it was a jar, so we're doing good here. Okay, let's sign in. We go. So let's see. Oh, so the first one, and this is August 21st 2013. Charlie and Nancy, looks like Foot, come over from Mount Hancock, 1 mile, 1 hour 15 minutes, 91 and 92 Firetower mountains. That's right, this used to be a Firetower one, so it's on that list. And then before me, the last person that was here was 810, so 6 days ago. P. Cakes McGee and the Boatman, an 810. It looks like the Boatman was here on the 8th, so he came up 2 days in a row. Pat and Graham and Steve on the 18th, that's back in July. 7/14/19, New England 100 highest E strong. Well, folks, I don't think this is 100 highest, but I could be wrong. Mountain Mike is here on 6/17/2019. So, anyways, put this back and get out of here. Go find Eunice. Oh, I look like a chocolate mess here. Size I'm gonna put in this way. Here we have South Hancock. I didn't get any video over at North. I got talking, slacked off. So there's the next time I come up the Hancocks, that's where we're heading up. Arrow Slide goes right up north. That one looks slabby. Be doing that on a dry day. Look at this mess.
Oh, it all caught now.
Hey everybody, back in the car. Bailed a little bit early. We did the bushwhack yesterday. Youness really didn't know what he was getting himself into, and I feel kind of bad because I didn't really explain what we were doing. When I said bushwhack, he thought we were talking like a herd path bushwhack, which Northwest Wind doesn't really have a herd path. A little bit along the ridge out to the summit from the top of the slide. But you bushwhack to the slide, then from the slide up to the ridge you have to bushwhack, and then from that point over to North Hancock's all bushwhack, like truly bushwhack. You know, you see footprints here and there. So anyways, I feel bad, got him involved in something he really didn't want to get involved in. But his plan was to hike out this morning anyways, and mine was to head over to Lincoln Woods. It was about a 10-mile hike. Well, this morning when I woke up, I got up around 4:30, and I pulled the weather report off my InReach, which is a great feature and usually doesn't let me down. But down on the bottom, oh, see it updated again, but went for the change the time. But for 5 a.m., it was 100% chance of heavy rain. 7 a.m. was 20% of heavy rain, 9 a.m. was 20%, 11 a.m. was 10%, and 6 a.m. was like in the 60s, whatever. It slid over, so you get the weather report on the InReach. And yesterday was a wet day. Now we had a fire last night, dried my shoes out, but my raincoat. Now I'm a Frogg's Togg guy in the summertime, so we have multiple punctures. This is on the back, front, side. Oh, where's the good one? Oh, of course there's more in the back, and then this one. So, as you can see, my raincoat was pretty much useless, and I'm definitely going to invest in a rain skirt because my shorts were drenched yesterday and just cooled me right off. It was just a wet day, and the thought of getting soaked, because I was basically going to walk the first mile was a mile we did yesterday, and I got soaked on that mile because the trees are all overhanging, and you rub against them and all the water falls down into your shoes. And I basically had 10 miles of wilderness trail like that to do today. So I said, you know what? I got some stuff to do at home. I'm going to head out with you, Youness, and get a ride back to my car. So that's what I did. Went and got a cup of coffee and heading home. So anyways, a little short, but I had a great time. Great time.
good to camp with people. It was good to get into camp. We got into camp around 3 o'clock. It's always good to do that once in a while and relax. And it's hard to get comfortable sometimes without a chair, but we did the best we could. Had a fire, collected some firewood, chatted, talked politics, you know, stuff that you can only do with certain people. And it was a good time. Really enjoyed it. I don't think me and Youness will be hiking together for probably a month or so, because next weekend I'm off to pick up BK for his, he's finishing up the long trail. So I'm going up to the Canadian border to pick him up. Gonna try to do a hike in the morning before I pick him up. J Peaks maybe. Then I'll meet him at Journey's End Shelter, and we'll camp that night, Friday night, and then I'll bring him back to his car Saturday. I'm not sure if there's any hiking involved when I pick him up or not. I think it might be a mile hike in or so, and then we'll hike out together, but it won't be much. More of a favor to him. And then he's going to return that favor when I go out to do the long trail. He's going to pick me up my last day and bring me back to my car. So it worked out good. And then the weekend after that, I'm not sure what I'm doing. And then I'm on a long trail. So probably be a month before I see Youness again. And we're planning on maybe doing isolation. Camping out on isolation, sunrise, sunset thing. That's the next hike we're planning, I think. So anyways, until then, I will see you on the trail. Please hit the like button, or as people have been doing lately, hit the unlike button or dislike button or whatever you call it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and hit me up on social media. I'm always looking for new friends, new hiking people. That's how I met Youness. That's how I met Pete. Well, Pete argues that we met through the meetup group, but I think we originally met through found out about him on YouTube. But that's just something me and him will probably never agree on. He says I got it half right, so at least he's giving me credit. And then Instagram, I post on my pictures. I'm not the best photographer, but I do my best. Anyways, I'll see you out there. Have a good one.